Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we have here a special edition. We have Billionaire Walt Jr. and Sr. in the building today, folks. Okay. Shout out C. Shout out C for producing it. Shout out Billionaire Walt for his energy. Ladies and gentlemen, Walter Sr. in the building. Okay. Now, let's jump right into it. Let's ask Walter Sr. where his son gets it from. Talk about for us just about Walter's work ethic and just just this path in life that he's taking and just tell us about what you think of it.
All right, thank you. I'm excited to be here with my son. Certainly, from a young age, he possessed a great deal of drive. Even when he was in school, he showed a lot of passion for his work. He's very creative. Myself and his mom, we've always instilled in him and his sister that you were born for greatness. You're not going to be average. You're going to blaze your own trail, and you're going to do things that are going to be maybe first generational. And so I always knew, even when he came out the womb, I lifted him up.
Like Simba.
I lifted him up. I said, God. Okay. So I lifted him up and said, God, use him for your glory. Let him touch the world. The gifts already in him. And so I knew from that time he was going to be special. I didn't know what form he's going to take, but I knew he was going to do something great. So I'm excited.
Oh, wait. Me too. What was that? The people, news just in, the people said, I thought that was basketball. What's he doing music now?
I mean, actually, the people don't say. No coach has said basketball. No agent has said basketball. I think that was more of like personal passion thing. I think behind the scenes, if you check Billy Music, IG, we're talking about Jordan. That's where a lot of drive came from in terms of seeing what greatness looked like in a form of separation. And so for me, I translated to that because that was what I saw.
But wait, you're missing a part. We used to play one-on-one in the driveway.
Yes.
And that's where it all started. And Jordan,
what?
Yes,
look
Jordan,
at your head.
Jordan had his place.
You was influenced by Jordan. So,
absolutely, he's the greatest. He's the GOAT.
So how am I not going to be influenced if we in the driveway working on fadeaways that you watch from Jordan? Who do you expect me to idolize?
Yeah, but my fadeaway came from the streets of Hard Knocks.
Got you.
You ain't blocking that fadeaway, y'all. You're not blocking that fadeaway.
Ain't no blood, no foul.
No blood, no foul. No blood, no foul.
But yeah, I think basketball was a passion. I think
definitely a passion for him.
When I look at it now, it's like, what would I have done if I didn't spend all that time? At a minimum, I learned to drive, I learned hard work, I learned sacrifice, separation. So now that I know that that's not what it is, it's taking all that energy and putting it in a whole new focus and lane. So, basketball definitely didn't save me, but it gave me something that I put a lot of...
Would you say it gave you the confidence to start what you're doing right now?
I think it gave me the confidence to see that no matter who assesses my value, I can put enough work in to value myself and just put it out there. Basketball, I'm marginalized because I'm assessed by a coach, an agent, or someone.
Okay.
As an artist, it's my job to create.
Okay. Now, Walt's background in music, growing up in the church, do you think that has some type of effect on his flow, his style, and the way he approaches making music today?
Oh, absolutely. I would say last 25 years ago, he was singing in the choir. He also led
quarter century.
He led.
Oh, he led in the choir.
He led the song in the choir. And then I knew he had a voice. I mean, he always had a voice, but musically he was gifted and talented. But he never really pursued that. But he had a nice voice.
So Walter was a young black brother on Sister Act before he was on Sister Act.
I should have, right? Me and Lloyd Hill should have some tracks together. No, Sister Acting.
Yo, I mean, they tell me you tried out for Sister Act with Whoopi Goldberg.
I said I've been in church choir when I was too young to have a say. Then drums when I can get an opportunity. So the church is where music was rehearsed and practiced. Right, I feel like
that's your foundation.
That absolutely is.
That is 100% the foundation.
And so I noticed you said when you didn't have a say, and I would ask now that you do have a say, what is it that you're looking to what's your message that you're looking to deliver out there in your music?
I mean, I think my message will always continue to evolve. This is literally, now he says 1776. This is the foundation of a Billy music. This event, this weekend, these things that are occurring right now. So what I have to say is a lot. What I have to say is still developing. I'm in school. I graduate in a year. So I'm learning every day. Outside of school, still learning every day. With music, with life, with decisions. Learning every day. So I think what I have to say is my foundation comes from the church. I'm rooted in optimism. I'm about business and I'm trying to help people. I think music overall is a business and I want to get involved in it, but I think that the majority of the music is not helping the people. They may monetize off of them, but they're not putting them in situations to be more empowered. And that's what I want my music to say is get a good vibe, get a good energy.
And the other good thing about the music that I know Walt is going to produce, or Billy Music is going to produce, is going to be positive. To me, it's like a mini message, a sermon. I'm a preacher of the gospel, but it's a mini message in music with a beat and different sounds. And I know that he's going to bring something that's going to touch many lives, because many people have lost hope. I think this is the time for music like this that gives people hope. Let them know that there's going to be a better tomorrow. Nice. And just stay grounded.
Absolutely.
So I'm excited.
Shout out Boom Boom Boom. They know who they are.
Absolutely. And so just to touch on Walt's on Billionaire Walt's NBA acquisition.
Ooh,
soon come.
Yes.
Soon come. Walter Senior, just
100X.
Just knowing your son for so long. Just speak on it. Just speak on how important it is.
That's a great question. Many times people strive for a salary. A job gives you wages, but when you're able to create your own path, you're now creating wealth. And I'm excited that Billy Music, Walter, they're on the path.
Everyone here is. I was just saying, everybody here is on the path. Everybody
here is on the path.
In this room right
now. It's going to be great. And so I think from the educational standpoint, it gives a framework, different concepts and ideas and ideologies that can be transferred and applied to music or for whatever industry one chooses. And so I know it's going to be great with the flavor of the music and the business savvy world. You better watch out.
And I would say, lastly, do you have any advice for your son stepping into this world and just venturing off on trying to become his own boss?
Absolutely. My background is entrepreneur. I've created many businesses and ventures and still involved in some projects. One of the things I would say to you, son, is that in this business world, you have no friends. It is a shock-infested arena. You have to pay attention to the details. You have to listen to what's being said and what's not being said. And you got to read between the lines, because everybody's out to make a dollar off of your sweat and your labor and your equity. So you have to be wise and know that you have no friends in this industry. So you've got to surround yourself with people that you know. I see you're formulating a great team now. Keep them close and make sure they're watching you, your back, you're watching their back, and together you all rise. But in this industry, I don't think I ever told you this, but I was once trying to manage a group.
I never heard this. Never heard this.
Oh, confessions.
Never heard this.
Confessions.
Keep going.
Okay. So
true confession.
And it's interesting because they were trying to get some different shots. This was
who's this, New Edition?
Nah, it wasn't
you. You really discovered New Edition. That's
I can't
the truth.
take claim for that. And so they were out in the city of Boston, and they were trying to get some shots and some videos, and they were trying to. We didn't have any money to do the fog machine, the dry ice, so they will find like one of the potholes where the steam was coming up and try to take a picture there. So, anyways, long story short, we were going to have them perform at. There's a place in Upton's Corner Theater, Strand Theater.
Yeah. And
so we were negotiating a contract for them, and it got so dicey, and I realized then that we're dealing with sharks. They didn't want to pay, and so it's a business that it's very slippery. The players are very smooth talkers, and be careful of those that make it sound like it's so great.
Yeah.
Because oftentimes it's just smoke, blowing smoke and fluff. So
nice.
Just keep your eyes open.
Nice.
Have
way up.
Nice.
Discernment, and just focus hard on where you're trying to go.
Yes, sir.
Nice. Speaking of the smooth talkers, I just want to ask you, Walt, Senior, what's some of your favorite music? What's some of your favorite artists?
I have all kind of music. Depends on my mindset. First of all, gospel is at the forefront because of my Caribbean background, my heritage. Gotta have some reggae, some Caribbean vibe. And by the way, I've been telling Billionaire Walt that song. I'm not sure if you want to let this out, but I'm going to just give the world a quick teaser. It's called Fever, and you better watch out because it's going to be hot. It's going to be hot.
You better bring your thermometer. You better bring your thermometer.
It's going to be hot. So I like all kinds of music. Michael Jackson was probably one of the greatest entertainers. He revolutionized the whole music industry. Jay-Z, all his swag, and I just like all kind of music. I listen to jazz. I listen to the sound of rain and oceans. So it's a vast plethora of music that I like.
And I can say, like, thinking about growing up listening to music, it was like Road Trips was Lauryn Hill. Right? And like, if we think about where we're at now and what I'm trying to do, her mass appeal, her message, her positivity, reincarnated, we're trying to do something different, but it's like, that was what I grew up on when I was learning what music was, outside of gospel, outside of Kirk Franklin, outside of John P. Key, Fred Hammond, all these people.
Speak on it, amen.
I realized it's way past 10,000 hours with music.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's a part of your life.
Exactly, since inception. So when I'm making songs and it feels so natural and it comes easy, I'm like, this can't be it. But I'm like, it is, because the foundation has been for us to now take that and observe what the universe is doing and try to reach them in a new way.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. This looks official.
It is official.
I feel official. We are official.
It's
1776 what Billy Music is today. Memorial Day weekend, way up weekend.